Hey everyone! Are your photos looking a little flat and boring? Today, I'm going to show you a mind-blowing hidden tool inside Canva that turns your regular photos into stunning 3D cinematic animations. You don't need complicated video editing software, and it only takes a few clicks. Let's jump right in. First things first, open up Canva and create a new project. I'm going to use an Instagram post layout for this one, but you can use whatever dimensions you prefer depending on where you plan to share your animation. Square, portrait, landscape, it really doesn't matter because this effect works with almost any canvas size. Once you're inside your blank canvas, look over to the left-hand menu. We are looking for a specific app that most people completely overlook. Click on the Apps tab, and in the search bar, type in Depth. You're looking for an app called Depth Loop. Click on it to open. Canva gives you some free credits to try this out, which is awesome because you can test the feature before deciding if you want to use it regularly. This app uses AI to analyze your photos, separate the foreground from the background, and create a realistic sense of depth that gives everything a cinematic feeling. Now, hit that Choose Files button. I've already prepared a folder with about 6 photos on my computer. Select all of them and open them up. They'll load straight into the app interface automatically. Try to use high-quality images if you can, because the better your original photos look, the better the final animation will turn out. Photos with a clear subject usually create the strongest 3D effect. Now for the fun part, customizing the motion. Scroll down to Motion Styles. You can select multiple styles depending on the type of movement you want, but let's go with a smooth carousel look because it creates a nice cinematic camera movement without feeling too distracting. Feel free to experiment with the other motion styles later, since each one gives your photos a completely different personality. Next, pick your transition. For the duration, I usually dial it down to around zero point 0.4 seconds so it feels fast, smooth, and cinematic without dragging on for too long. Shorter transitions usually make the animation feel more energetic, while longer ones create a slower, more dramatic effect. Scroll down a bit more to the frame option. Change the style to Polaroid. It gives the photos a really cool 3D retro vibe that makes the animation stand out even more. Let's soften the edges by changing the corner radius just a little so everything feels cleaner and more polished. Now, because Polaroid borders are white, let's change our app background color so the Polaroids actually stand out instead of blending into the canvas. A darker background usually creates much better contrast and helps the 3D effect pop even more. Everything looks good, so smash that Add to Design button. It'll take just a few seconds to render your 3D animation, although the exact time depends on how many photos you're using. Canva does all of the heavy lifting for you in the background, so there's nothing complicated you need to configure. Boom, there it is! But notice how the white canvas clashes with our gray animation box? Easy fix. Click your main background, hit the color tile at the top, grab the color picker eyedropper, and click right on the animation's background. Instantly, everything blends together perfectly for a much cleaner and more professional look. Finally, just drag the corners to make it nice and big in the center of your design. Let's hit play and see what we've got. Look at that! A fully dynamic 3D cinematic sequence made from flat photos in under 4 minutes. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more Canva secrets, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Have fun creating!